For this app, I designed Pick, an app for musicians. I created it to serve as a place for musicians to connect to jobs and for people to connect to musicians if they're looking to hire. I found this idea by going through a bunch of brainstorms. And once I did settle on it, I did some research on the competitors and especially what their competitors were lacking so that I knew what to make sure to add in my app. Um, I created some personas of the kinds of people that would use the app. These three would use it for mobile, mostly musicians. And then these three would use the desktop version, which are mostly producers and people looking to hire. From those personas, I created some scenarios for both the mobile and the desktop version. And I would base the rest of my design off of these scenarios. I went in and did some initial sketches, did a bunch of different ideas, and then I made some scenario sketches that I would use for usability testing. This was my first set of usability testing, and obviously there was a lot that I needed to fix and add. But with the knowledge I gained from this, I moved on to my wireframes, my first set. And with these wireframes, I did my second set of usability testing. I learned that I needed to add a lot more transitional screens than I had. So I created those wireframes and I updated everything a lot more. And then with those new wireframes, I did usability testing 3. I learned some more important details that I needed to fix, things like correcting buttons that didn't work and scrolling issues. And then I did my third set of wireframes. I added a footer. That was one of the biggest additions. And then usability testing 4 revealed some smaller details that I hadn't noticed before. And I moved on to branding after that. I created a page. It's got the fonts that are used in the app. It includes some of the app elements and the colors and the logo to get a better idea for the brand. And then I had my final set of usability testing. It just helped me iron out some of the little details before I made or finished up the app. Here is some of the finished pages. It's a home page as well as application and a filters page. You have the search pages, your profile pages. You can create posts. Connecting to SoundCloud was one thing that lots of the other apps lacked. And then finally, you have your messaging. Here's some mock-ups of the app. And then I have some prototypes that can be tested with those links. So one of my scenarios was to create a post connecting to SoundCloud. So you would go in here on your account and then you would click this button to create a post, go to create a post, and you can add from a platform. I'm assuming you're adding from SoundCloud, you type in your username, password, and then log in. And then all of your post information would be in here, and then you can click post and it'll go right onto your account. Just like that. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of that.